Hi everyone, I'm back on my channel, and tonight it's so rocky on the ship, so I'm gonna talk in this video about uh, things that can make you lose your job on the ship, or just get a warning which will make you eventually lose your job as well. So it's a little bit different work on a ship than work on land, and some of the rules sometimes doesn't make sense. I remember the first time I was on the ship, I was like, this doesn't make sense, and everybody was like, Tatiana, you're so new, you're trying still to find a logic in things which sometimes doesn't have a logic. But at the end I found that they do have a logic. It just company tries to protect, they try to protect themselves from everything, and I understand them, because in some cases if you do something which you should not do, the guess they can complain and then can sue the company for so much money. So first, what I want to talk, like, for the guest and for the crew, it's forbidden for everybody to throw anyway overboard. This is, I think everybody knows, but I will mention this. And for the crew, it's really important, like, it's forbidden to use drugs even before, like, because drugs, they don't disappear from your blood like really fast. So before coming on a ship, you need to be clean for a couple of months, because then they make for you a test. It should be obvious that you don't use the drugs for now. And for alcohol, it's 0.04 while you're working, and then then you're off, it can be 0.05. It's like, if it's more than that, and it's very noticeable that you're drunk and security will see you, maybe you get maybe big person get a reader warning tomorrow or something. If it was a test in the morning and they test you and they see that it's more than that, also can be a warning. And those warnings can be 2. After the third one, home. So on a ship also, it's not like in land. If you found something on the floor, money, phone, anything, and you don't know who is the owner, so usually in land, okay, we may try to find somebody, if it's phone, someone who is the owner, but the money sometimes it's hard to find who is the owner. On the ship, everything should be reported to the reception, because we have a lost and found. If anyone will go and say, oh, I lost this, for example, I lost a ring, or I lost watch, anything, and then they will try to search this on the cameras, and if they will see that somebody else picked it up but they didn't report it, a person maybe go home for that. Last time I know that they fired a guy who was working in the casino, because the guest put money to the machine, and machine accept that money, but then it just gave it back $100. And then the person was cleaning and like closing, the worker saw the $100 and he put it as the company earned it, and it was a mistake, because he was supposed to go to the reception and say that the money is here and I found it, if somebody will search for it, money is here. And after, because he didn't report the money and he put it as they earned it, he lost his job and he went home, which sometimes it's like very weird, and maybe it doesn't make any logic and sense, because he didn't put it to his own pocket, he tried to made it like a company earned it, but still it was illegal. So yeah, that was not a good choice. Anything what you find on the ship, it's not yours, it's somebody's, and if you take it as yours, you may have a trouble. So the second one, it's harassment. It's I know that in US this is like very obvious thing, but in Ukraine, like when I joined the ship for the first time and somebody was like flirting with me, then I didn't want to then flirt with me, and kind of like talk to the sexual matter, like, and it was obvious that I didn't want that to hear that, because for example I was 22 and the person was like 60 or something, yeah, and sometimes guests, they are they can also do that and you don't want them to do that. So because of harassment, they don't really, if you're racist or you're just sexual abuse, they send you home straight. If somebody proved it, or cameras proved that you did something not nice, home. Even if the guests were harassing the crew, also guests tomorrow home. So it's not only for crew. We cannot go to the cabins of the passengers unless we signed before the paper that we know them before they came on the ship. So if I met somebody on the ship and we made a friendship, I cannot go to the cabin of this person, of the guests, because they might complain that I stole something even if I didn't take. But we don't have cameras inside of the room, so that is not gonna be obvious that I didn't take anything. Even if I say like I didn't take anything, like doesn't matter. Company is in trouble, and you made the company to be in trouble. So then dress code, like to be elegantly and to be nicely appearance, to have nice appearance is important. So often, if some of the companies, they don't mind, it can be short skirt, and some of the companies, they will at first say to you like, oh, this is not good, and the first time they will say, but if the person continue to dress weird, because for example for me, I don't have uniform, all my clothes I bring myself, and especially entertainment, we dress almost the way we want. So for us it can be a little bit shaky, because we don't need, like, it's forbidden to wear any piercing and to show belly and things, and if somebody tells you you cannot wear that, you cannot wear that. Also, if you are back on the ship and you're late 1 minute, it's not you're late on your duty, it's you're late for the ship 1 minute, because we have different timing for crew and for the guests. So the ship may be in port till 3, and then time for guests will be 2:30, and for the crew it's gonna be 2. If the person coming back, who is the crew, 2:01, depends on the safety, it's maybe a problem. Also maybe written warning. For us, it's forbidden to use phone in a public area around the ship. Like, we can use it, but very fast, like not stuck there, not like we're entertain ourselves or something. It can be very fast. Okay, maybe it's a message from the group chat, working group chat, or maybe something important from home, like 1-2, and put the phone aside. Like, guests should not see that you stuck on your phone for a very long time, especially if you're on duty. But even if you're out of duty, the guest should not really notice that you are too much in your phone. If the person is pregnant, should report straight. But also, if you know that someone is pregnant and you hide it, then the person who hides it also may go home, because they should report. Then after the pandemic, it started to be very especially hard with all of the viruses. If crew feels like high temperature or sneezing, coughing, diarrhea, should be reported straight from the cabin, not even go to the medical, not even ask to go to medical. So it should be reported. If a person reported late and we have a strict doctor or nurse, also maybe warning or sent home. So those are ones very different from land, because in land sometimes people go and coughing around and sneezing on work, and sometimes it's even appreciated, but it's not appreciated on a ship. So that one should be reported straight. Oh, one more thing, we have cabin inspection every week or so, and cabin should be clean and nothing should be kept in cabin, like too much alcohol or milk product, dairy product. If you have those things, not allowed. Yeah. So those were more noticeable things which I noticed. If you have any questions, or if you work on a ship and you know that other companies have more strict rules, you can write some comments. I will really appreciate it, and I think that other people who will watch this video will really appreciate it. And please put the thumbs up. It's inspired me to do more videos for you and do more nice content for you. Thank you, and till the next time.